mental institutions on the streets. Just made it worse for everyone on the streets. Because now there's this idea that everybody on the street is one of these drop-offs from the Ronald Reagan administration. All of us were treated that way. All of us. Zach Boatman is out of his fucking mind. Who takes care of Zach Boatman? Well, when I was there, I did. His mom couldn't stay off the meth. She was on the streets. She was one of Victor King's customers. A lot of people wanted to take the side of people not knowing the situation. They just wanted to assume. People like Dan Faber. He didn't know Diane Boatman was a fucking meth head. He didn't know she was neglecting her own schizophrenic son because she's strung out on meth. He didn't know that. Who's taking care of Diane Boatman? I did. Who took care of Zach Boatman? I did. Who took care of Rabbit? I did. Who took care of Mobley? I did. Who took care of Christine? I did. Who protected these people? I did. Who protected your children when they were down there trying to get dick and drugs from homeless people? I did. Who protected Natalie and Alicia Bollinger when their mother and father couldn't stop being predatory? Who protected them? I did. Who protects me? Nobody. There's a lot of homeless people down here who bitch at me about their problems. When they bitch at me about their problems, I'm going to give them an option. That option is to go in with me to turn in these crimes. Go in with me. I will help you turn in the crimes against you. If you're not willing to do that, every time you speak to me, I will speak the same exact words to you. I don't understand you. I don't speak bitch. That is the response that you will get. If you're just going to bitch about it, say nobody will do anything about it, you're not doing anything about it. I'm willing to go in with you to talk to the police. I am willing to record it, and I am willing to put it on fucking YouTube. If you're too much of a bitch to do that, don't fucking bitch at me about your shit. You're not going to do fucking shit about it. You're going to make zero efforts. You're just going to make my life suck by bitching about your shit non-fucking stop. Shut the fuck up. I don't speak bitch. I'm sorry, Eric Christopher Schwartz. I don't speak bitch. I'm sorry, Brian David Schwartz. I don't speak bitch. I'm sorry, Tabitha Michelle Cook. I don't speak bitch. This guy next to me just pulled up so close he can't get out of his car. Well, he might be able to. If he dings my car, no biggie. I don't speak bitch. If you're a black man complaining to me about police violence against black people, well, I'll help you turn it in. If you're not willing to turn it in, I'm not listening to you ever again. I don't speak bitch. I'm about solutions and actions, not being bitch. If you're gonna fucking tell me one thing and tell the public another, you're a bitch. Straight up. If you're gonna continually change your story and make any excuse not to come forward, you're a bitch, and I don't speak bitch. I'll put your bitch shit up for the rest of the world to see. You fucking deserve it. You don't want it happening to you, but you're fine with it happening to me. You want to lie to me and tell me that you care about me, or that you care about the community, or you're trying to make it better. Well, guess what? I don't speak bitch. If you're gonna fucking bitch at me every time I fucking come to talk to you, and you're gonna fucking bitch, but you're not going to do anything about it. You're going to use your kids or your fucking dogs as an excuse to be a bitch. Then don't fucking bitch at me, bitch. I don't speak bitch. Either you're willing to turn it in or you're a bitch, straight up. Anytime a woman calls you to help her out, when she says that her boyfriend, her husband, whatever, is beating her or raping her, if she is not willing to turn it into the police, she's on her own. You tell her she is on her own. I will help you move out of your house if you turn it into the cops, because I am not going to have this come back on me in 6 months or 2 weeks, whenever it is that you get fucking lonely and horny and fucking drunk and go back to the beatings and pretend like I'm the bad guy. No. Don't be fucking stupid, guys. Record everything. Post it publicly. Let the world know what these women are doing. Let them know how victimized we really are. For my entire life, men have been told to go to the back of the bus. We need to focus on women's issues. You know what? After 40 years of ignoring men's issues, fuck off. After 40 years of ignoring crimes against men and committing crimes against men and inciting violence against men, much of this violence by police. Why is it that so many women don't get what they want in court? Because there's so many women who fucking lie. We can't believe women because we have trained all women to be liars. We have trained all women in this country to be manipulators. We have taught them exactly how to use their breasts to get out of a parking ticket. And if that doesn't work, we've taught them to use female issues to get out of a parking ticket. We have taught them to flirt to get out of a parking ticket. That's just a fucking parking ticket. Did you know women get pulled over more than men? More than men. But men are more likely to get a ticket. And we try to claim it's because women are safer drivers. No, they're not. No, they are not. That is sexist bullshit and propaganda. 40 years of this bullshit. Everything that happens to a black man is white people's fault. Everything that happens to a woman is a man's fault. If a woman is raped, then it is even the fault of men who are raped. We get told because we're not speaking up for you. And we are. We fucking are. We are speaking up for you. We are showing up to rescue you when you're fucking beaten on. We are showing up with actual support. It's not our fault that you're lying to us, manipulating. He didn't really beat you. You threw yourself down on the floor, didn't you? Didn't you? You bruised the shit out of yourself, didn't you? Oh, you don't want to hear that? That's how you treat men. That is how you treat men. We wanted it, needed it, chose it, deserved it. We asked for women to lie about us when they don't get what they want, right when they want it. You get to listen to all these women who claim that they were going to help, and for months and months and months and months and months, they didn't keep their word. And for all of those months, that slander stood, the slander that their words would have changed. The slander that they let stand because they didn't want to keep their word. It was just entertainment. They never intended on helping. None of them did. With Amanda DeMette, I was her first crush. When she came back to Chapel, Nebraska to quote-unquote help me, she showed up for about 30 minutes. And then there was issues with her rental vehicle, not my fault. So she never actually helped. She was in Chapel to help me, and she never actually helped. Then later on, after the fact, I needed her to tell the truth about that. Why didn't you help? Well, here's the thing. She was breaking up with her husband, Corey. Corey was still paying all the bills, and the whole time they were broken up, he continued to pay the bills. And Amanda pretended to be interested because she wanted to move on. She didn't want to be stuck with Corey. But the thing is, Corey is paying all the bills. Corey, I have nothing but the utmost respect for. His wife was trying to run around and get some other dick from me. No, I wasn't interested in giving her the dick. Then when she got back together with Corey, I could tell that she got back together with Corey because her interaction with me changed 180 degrees. And I did ask her about it just to see if she'd lied to me about it. And she did. And yeah, she's back together with Corey. I'm glad for that. First of all, I want you to know that. I'm glad that she's back together with Corey. Corey never beat her. He's not psychologically or physically abusive to her. She says that he neglects her. He doesn't spend enough time on her because he works 14 hours a day to pay for her and her kids. Their special needs. She's lucky to have him. She is lucky that she's not paying $32 an hour for childcare right now. $38 in some states. $38 an hour for childcare for special needs children. And then they don't bother to find out about your special needs children. Many of these people, they're there because they want a paycheck. That's what they want. They want a paycheck. They don't actually give a shit about your kids. They'll antagonize the shit out of your kids. They're annoyed by the fact that your kids are different from them. They're annoyed with the little quirks about your kids that are different from theirs. They're annoyed by the disabilities that your kids have. If they decide that they don't like your kid, who's going to stop them from antagonizing the shit out of your kid without video and audio recording? You see how many of these people are busted with video and audio recording. But you allow my predators to prevent video and audio recordings from being shown in court. You allow them to repeatedly victimize me and threaten, harass, and intimidate me. When you have to go into law enforcement, when you've been raped or beaten, and you're a homeless male, and you are in there alone, they treat you in the most hostile way. They ask you questions like, are you sure you didn't maybe ask for it a little bit? Are you fucking kidding me? If I'd have asked for it, I wouldn't be in your fucking office. If I'd have asked for it, I wouldn't have fucking called you. The problem is, my predators did ask for it. I did what they asked me to do, and then they pretended like I was a stalker for doing as they asked. And to this day, I've never been allowed to defend myself. Not to anybody. People are too busy telling me about their personal lives. If you can't do the job that you're paid for because of your personal life, you need to tell the courts that. There's a lot of people who are recorded on my YouTube channel. You can hear their voices admitting to all of the things that I said. Admitting to all of these things. You also get to see later on how they played victim, just like Natalie did. See, it's not that Natalie chose for these people to hurt me over her slander. It's that she chose not to put a stop to it. She had incited that violence against me by lying. And she had no remorse about it. For over a year before she was killed, I tried to get help stopping the abuse. Meanwhile, I haven't seen one shred of evidence from Natalie or Alicia Bollinger to show that any of the things that Matty Boa went around Boulder, Colorado saying were true. To this day, there is not one word from Natalie or Alicia Bollinger in any of this claiming that I raped or molested either one of them. The abuse that I took because Natalie and Alicia Bollinger lied, claimed that I threatened their family in Virginia. No, that's not the case. Claims that I was arrested in Virginia. Claimed that I stalked them to Virginia. The evidence all shows those things are not true. But they call me mentally ill and pretend that I'm schizophrenic, and you guys just let it happen. They want to institute doubt in all of your minds. So then you never look. You tell me I got to take care of it myself. Nobody is allowed to take care of it themselves. Homeless people are denied the resources. Those false charges against me denied me the resources to take care of myself, denied me the resources needed to protect myself or to turn in my predators or to pay for the help that I needed. Having cops obstruct justice and press false charges against me, and I got court in 2 weeks. And I'm told if I go to this agency and I fill out all their paperwork, they'll be able to help me in 6 weeks or 90 days or 6 months. And they tell me, oh, well, it takes time. In the amount of time that it takes you to fucking help me turn in this crime, my predators are getting away with doing it. Help me to turn it in. Don't tell me it's not your job. It is your job. If you are my advocate, that literally is your job. Marcia Estrada. Megan Misigatis. Penny Cooper. Jen Beebe. Tara Heller. This is all of their jobs, and Tamara too. Out of all of those people who actually did that job, Tamara, she's the only one. The only one who ever tried. Lisette Brown, zero fucking effort. Every excuse why she couldn't do anything. I'm trying to turn in crimes. I'm going to all of the people that I am told to go to, and they're all telling me it's not their job. When somebody is a disabled adult who is on the streets, they're not going to be heard by government employees. Not unless there is somebody who cares to go in with them. Your disabled son is on the streets because you're not helping him. You aren't helping him to get the resources that you are claiming he is entitled to. You think they're magically just going to give it to him. No, they're not even going to listen to him. He's a disabled homeless male, asshole. And it is your fault. As his parent, you should have done something before he even turned 18.
You want some free food?
Yes, ma'am.
If you come inside, I'm going to have a cigarette. But if you come inside, I'll give you some free breakfast sandwiches.
Where at?
In my shelf?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.